Here are the latest. Here are the latest in the polls.
Well,
and I stand by that President Obama is going to win 2 states, Colorado and Hawaii.
You're still standing by that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm kind of iffy on Hawaii.
But you think Colorado will
Definitely.
That's a strange. That one's very close. I don't know why that's the one you continually cite. So the latest polls, the latest Real Clear Politics average has Romney up by 0.2. That is largely because of one poll that came out today, which is actually yesterday, the ABC News Washington Post poll, which has Romney down by 3. Now, every other poll has it within 1 point on Obama's side or Romney winning, including Rasmussen and Gallup both have Romney up by 2. Monmouth has Romney up by 1. Fox News has Romney up by 1. Politico has Obama up 1. Very close, obviously. The latest one, though, from the ABC News Washington Post people is, to me, laughable. Now, they have Obama up by 3. And I know everyone goes into this sample size, and it's the trendy thing to do, to look at the sample size, and we've been doing it here for years. But in the world of the Washington Post and ABC in this poll, they are saying since the debate, we have had a 6-point swing towards the Democratic Party. Before, it was a +3 of Democrats and likely voters before the debate. After the debate, it is a +9. Does any human being believe that could be possible? I mean, every other piece of evidence would tell you that...
Crowd size alone.
Right.
Crowd size alone.
Crowd size, polling. I mean,
Just history. Just history. Last time, it was about history. It was about elect a black man for the first time. It was Martin Luther King movement. It was all of that. There's none of that now. There's none of that. Yeah. And you can't tell me that even the people who are supporting Barack Obama are tired of Barack Obama. They're tired of him. I think his wife might even look at him from time to go and just go, shut up.
Looked like an onstage
You're
after
still
the
on
debate.
a teleprompter.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to say. What are we having for what are we having for dinner, honey? Because it's on the teleprompter, Barack. What do you...
I mean, you could make a case, looking at all the polling, of the move wasn't that huge towards Romney. You can make that case, although I don't think it's the accurate one.
No, I don't think so.
You look at the accurate case, I believe, is a pretty significant, probably the most significant polling advantage we've seen from one debate since debates started being polled. However, to act as if there is a surge towards the Democratic Party after this debate is insane.
Is crazy.
By 6 points, and it's obviously ridiculous. So that's how you get the 3-point advantage for Barack Obama in this poll.
Is this the same poll that asks those crazy questions about the ship and everything?
I think they're very important questions.
Oh, wait until you hear this, America. Here, we'll answer them together, okay? Shall we? Here we go.
This is asked of all.
This is ABC Washington Post. These are the questions that they want.
On a ship in a storm.
On a ship in a storm.
Who would you rather have as the captain?
Who would you rather have as the captain?
What kind of storm is it? Is it a rainstorm? Is it
a money storm?
Is it a wind storm?
We don't know. It's just a storm.
We don't know if it's wind related or wave.
Think of the average storm that would require some of these these aspects.
All right.
And think, would you rather have Obama or Romney being the captain of your boat?
Here's the thing. Now, this is off the top of my head, but if I'm on a boat, and see if I have this right, I'm on a boat, and it's a storm.
Stormy.
Okay. And the captain, they're giving me a choice, the boat company, giving me a choice of captains, Romney or Obama. I choose at this point to pick up my phone and call back to shore, and I call my attorney, and I say, if anything happens to me, I want you to sue the hell out of this company because they just gave me a community organizer and a Bain Capital guy as my choice to pilot a ship. Neither of them have piloted a ship. If I'm dead, my family owns this frickin' company. That's what I do.
Yeah, neither one of them's a ship's captain.
Right, so I would say neither.
They're not
neither.
experienced.
I mean, they're not even experienced in like being the purser.
I don't think that's a good choice for
not at all.
Ship in a storm. But if I had to choose, I'm going with Romney.
Me too.
Yeah, you would disagree with the American people, according to ABC Washington Post, who chooses Obama 48 to 44 in that poll.
Stupid.
With this sample size, it should be a surprise.
Here's my impression of 48% of the American people then. We really thought that was a good choice.
All right, next one. Who would you rather have babysit your children? Obama or Romney?
Romney.
You got to go with the Choom Gang guy, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you? Because you want him smoking pot
Romney.
and putting out his cigarettes and your carpeting at home. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Romney.
Stunningly, that Obama is the choice of the American people.
What?
49-36.
Oh, come
now,
on.
I will say
this is ridiculous.
I will say this. That's changed dramatically since the debate. Before the debate, people were evenly split on that question. I don't know, it's 44-41. I could go either way. But now there's a large movement so that more people think that Obama should babysit their children.
Wait a minute. Seriously?
I swear. It was 41-41 before the debate. Now it's 49-36.
No way.
Absurd.
No way. Come
You
on.
talk about a bad poll. This is like example number one.
Way.
How about this one? If you ran a company, who would you rather have as an employee, Obama or Romney? According to the ABC Washington Post poll.
I believe the one that's not organizing the union in my
the one that's not
in my
protesting
lunchroom?
in front of my
the
offices?
one that's not like stick it to the man. I think probably that guy.
Well, but you got to
bricks through your window.
Right. You got to
I
understand.
think the one that's not passing out Saul Alinsky literature.
Yeah, and supporting Occupy Wall Street.
Right.
No.
Molotov cocktail pamphlets.
Well, but you got to understand the choice there. You have that guy, or you have the guy who's been a successful businessman.
Yeah, you don't want that guy.
You
to
don't
work
want that
for
guy,
you.
right?
No.
Well, the American people are completely split on that one, 46-46. I don't know. Maybe we want the Choom Gang guy. Maybe we want the other guy. And then the last one. I mean, this is just so stupid. But who do you, and I think you might agree with this. Who do you think is more likely to go bungee jumping, Obama or Romney?
Please.
I mean, they used actual resources on this poll. Who would go bungee jumping?
What is that supposed to even tell us?
Now, am I supposed to want to go bungee jumping with the person, or who's just more likely to go?
It just says, who do you think is more likely to go?
Well, seeing that the president... Okay, now let's think this out. Seeing that the president loves to take risks...
Yes, with your money,
you would
typically.
say that it would be him. However, you just said the key factor. It's always your money. So, if the bungee company is being has been taken over by the government, then it would be Mitt Romney, because Obama would take a rope around Mitt Romney's body and throw him off a bridge.
Right, I don't know if that's exactly what
because
they're
he'll
going
take the
for.
risk, but not himself.
Right.
And it won't be his company because he couldn't run it. So
well, shockingly, the American people believe Obama would go bungee jumping by a 60-21 margin.
I believe that.
I would actually probably agree with them on that one.
You know why? Mitt Romney has too much common sense.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it, Chuck Yeager that said there's no reason to jump out of a perfectly good airplane? I think it was Chuck Yeager that said that. It was one of the big, there's no reason to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Absolutely true. I don't see the people who go, hey, I'm going to go skydiving because it's fun. What are you, stupid? Can you imagine how much of that spacesuit would have been filled with previous meals if you were jumping out yesterday in space?
Oh, yeah.
I would have, my spacesuit would be almost probably up to my chest. Just it would be like a big bag of water. I would have peed myself all the way down.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Would you see him tumbling?
Yeah.
When he was tumbling, And what's worse, the tumbling down towards space, the traveling 800 miles an hour, or the thought that you had to have had as you pulled the chute. Just that moment, just a fraction of a second as you pull that chute. Please, dear God, open. Please open. Please. Don't you think he had to have that? No matter how brave you are, you would have to have had. Because this is going to be really spectacular if I land on my feet. This is going to be a little more than hurt a lot if it doesn't open.
And considering what Obama's done with the economy, I do think that free fall is something he's very connected with.
He's used to that.
Yeah,
he's
is.
like,
So.
I would like, here's, Mr. President, we'd like to invite you to go parachute jumping, but we just want you to have your parachute packed by Ben Bernanke. What?
Everyone needs an economic parachute at some point. I just don't know that you want Ben Bernanke packing it for you.
Well, he feels fine to have us all parachute into free fall and have Ben Bernanke pack the chute. You just do it yourself.
There you go.
Mr. President, just you go ahead.
I think Obama is the risk taker here, though, I will say. If you're willing to throw $500 million to a circular solar panel tube company.
What? He's not.
Why not?
He's not.
He's not?
He's not.
Okay.
If he was, he'd get his butt off of a teleprompter. He's not a risk taker. He's a note taker. He's a servant. I don't know who he's a servant to, but he's a servant to somebody else. He doesn't have the balls to actually say what he believes. He doesn't. He never has. He's not a brave man by any stretch of the imagination. Or he'd get off the teleprompter. Say it, Mr. President. Say it. Say who you really are. Say what you really believe. Challenge the American people. Say it.
They're on your side. Do it.
He's a coward. He's a coward. He really is.